What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day today. I wanted to bring a fun video to you guys, at least maybe an informative video for you newer guys out there, or even some of you guys that have been around for a while. Some storage things that I do, and what triggered this video for me today was I got a box in from Guardhouse. I'm not affiliated with them whatsoever, but I've been utilizing these boxes for years, and I know a lot of you guys out there make videos and collect vintage rounds, bars. You put them in these Guardhouse boxes, which I do as well. I utilize them for that and for coins and for other things. And I'm also going to give you guys some pointers on what I do with some of my vintage bars that don't fit inside the airtight. So stay tuned for that if you're having that problem and you're curious to what I do. It's pretty simple. But I want to go ahead and show you this invoice. You know, this isn't going to be a safety video on how to storage or what you should do with your stuff. Obviously, you guys know you're going to be locking up, separating, keeping all your stuff safe, all that. I'm not getting into that in this video. This is just talking about, in particular, you know, some storage for if you guys got some collections. I would not advise you to put your whole stack in stuff like this. It's not very cost effective. Obviously, this is for my collectibles and for things that I'm having fun with or sorting or what have you. You know, this isn't for all your metals unless you just really want to be organized, and that's the way you want to do it. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely not telling you that. I'm just stating I'm going to show you what I use them for. So here I'm going to show you what I got. I got a couple more double row 1 ounce bar capsule boxes. I got it, and they're pretty much going to be filled from my recent pickups. If you haven't seen some of my recent pickups, check out some of my recent pickup videos. I do a lot of those. I try to share those with you guys, my coin shop pickup videos, because I think they're fun. I love hunting the old stuff, and I like sharing it with you guys. And I know a lot of you guys out there are into that too, and it's fun. It's fun to see what the coin shop has. That's why I like to share those videos with you guys. So please check them out. And for $12.65 is not a bad price buying them directly from Guardhouse. If you look on eBay or Amazon, they're obviously going to be a little bit pricier than that. I did pick up some NGC PCGS slab boxes, which I have not utilized before. I'm hoping that they're going to be good quality. Instead of just utilizing the old plastic ones, they rattle around a lot. They don't stack very well. They pop open. So I was looking for an alternative that wasn't too expensive. As you can see, those were $13 a piece. But when you're spending the money for expensive, you know, Morgans or, you know, obviously old coins, and you're paying for the slabs, you want to protect them. So that, to me, that's a good investment. I have some single row slab boxes, heavy duty black and some red, some just different sizes I want to check out. And I do utilize these guys for my collections, and I'm going to show you exactly what I use those for and how I use those. And then I went ahead and ordered a display tray just for fun. I wanted to see what it looked like. Maybe I can use it in some videos. If I ever do open up a table at a coin shop, or not a coin shop, but a coin show, and bring some of my pours. You know, I have lots of jewelers trays and the like, but I didn't have anything like this. So I just wanted to go ahead and grab one. That was the most expensive thing. As you can see, I spent $91.98, which is not cheap, but you know, there's a lot of money in metals and in my collection. I take pride in. I want to keep it organized, and I want to keep it guarded. You know, no pun intended there with the guarding, but I want to keep it organized and well protected, rather, for certain areas of it. Okay, and these have nice uniform size, they stack well, all that good stuff, if you have not utilized these, but most of you have. So let's get over that. And then another thing that I utilized from Guardhouse real quick are these 2.5 by 2.5s. You can buy them in big bulk like this, and this is what I'm pulling out to show you guys. Let me zoom back out real quick for those vintage bars that do not fit in the airtights for your collection. So what I usually do is I utilize boxes like this for that, and I use those 2.5 by 2.5s, which they fit absolutely perfect. You can fit well more than 50 in one of these boxes. These boxes are only a few bucks, and you know, like the long bars, so they're not going to fit in a 2x2, but they'll fit in the 2.5 by 2.5. So I utilize, you know, that's basically what I do. All those bars that don't fit in airtights, I'll throw in stuff like this to keep them organized, keep them from getting banged up and such. Of course, you can keep them in tubes if you want. I don't prefer to do that with the collectibles and such, but just the odd shaped bars, some bars that don't quite fit. I'm trying to see, like, yeah, here you go. There's a Platypura bar, just an odd shape, different things like that. And then also, you can utilize, you know, say the bars that you still have that are in the mint seal and you don't want to bust them out. I got quite a few of them actually like this, like, you know, Simmons bars, Credit Suisse bars, stuff that, you know, old Engelhard bars that still carry the premium. If you keep them in the old sealed stuff, they'll fit in here. They'll be protected. They won't be banging around in boxes or breaking and ripping open. You know what I'm saying? So these boxes work really well. So if you were looking for an alternative, there's a cheap one for you. These boxes are like $5-6 a piece. You can get bricks of these things for quite a bit. And I've had these in here for a long time, and they're not sealed up, and I haven't really noticed any discoloration or anything starting. I guess if you wanted to, you could put the bar down there and like maybe put a piece of, you know, tape that's not going to tarnish, and then seal it up like that and put it in the box if you're worried about keeping them sealed or whatever. I'm not really too worried about it, but that's a good alternative. So let's go ahead and check out some of the stuff. I did open up this Guardhouse box because I'm not going to make an unboxing about boxes, right? I ain't gonna make it that long. But this is that PCGS and NGC slab box, just in case you guys were curious. It does seem to be pretty well made for just cardboard box. It has the nice velvet plastic dividers in here like you see in the standard Guardhouse boxes. So I'm gonna have to get back to you guys. I'm gonna grab some NGC PCGS and then some CAC and some old style rattlers. Make sure that they all fit in there somewhat securely, and I'll let you guys know. I'm hoping, I was looking for some sort of box that was universal. As you guys know that are into slabs, that the slabs are all different sizes, and those plastic boxes that you have to have different sizes for them. They're just a pain in the butt, so I'm looking for an alternative. I'm hoping that this is it here. So that was one of the things I picked up. The other stuff I picked up, you guys already know about. You know, I got more of the Guardhouse 1-ounce bar boxes, which I'm gonna fill up. And then in addition to these black ones I was just showing you, this red one was slightly different sized. I wanted to see if I could fit maybe some different flips in here, but it's basically the same thing as the black one that I just showed you. Now that I got it in hand, I don't really see much of a difference. You can fit other coin options in these boxes as well than just these flips. And then this tray, here's this tray. This is pretty cool actually. This was the most expensive thing. It does look pretty nice though. It does seem to be decent quality. This is a 2x2 tray. It looks like leather wrap. The bottom's like, it's like padded. So yeah, it's padded on the bottom. So that's pretty cool. So I can utilize that, like I said, for maybe some videos or organizing things or showing off some pours or coins or what have you. I just wanted to have it. I was looking at the website and the different things that they have. You know, sometimes we just gotta waste money and buy stupid crap like that just because we wanted to check it out, and that's basically what I did. But I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. I didn't want to spend too much time. I just wanted to give a quick overview on kind of how I store some of my collectible pieces and give you guys the other alternative, like I stated. I see a lot of you guys out there doing different things, like trying to find different air tights or cutting them or what have you, and all that stuff works great. But if you were looking for something like this, that's a really good alternative that I utilize. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for stopping by. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.